Hello everyone, welcome to Engineering Tunes, where me and my friend Prathamesh are trying our best to make programming easy and enjoyable so that you can transform your beautiful ideas into software. So in this video, we are going to understand interesting facts about the variables. Okay, so let's understand it. First of all, if I am writing integer a, so in the conceptual video, I have already told you that when compiler executes this instruction, compiler allocates certain memory for this variable a in which I can store integer type of value. But my concern is how much memory compiler allocates for this variable a. To calculate that, I use size of operator. So if I save and execute this code, here I got the output. I got the output 4. What is my 4? 4 is nothing but 4 bytes of memory compiler allocated for variable a. Bits and bytes are nothing but the memory units of computer. Okay, 4 bytes of memory, that's nothing but the 32 bits of memory, because 1 byte equals to 8 bit. Okay, so I got 32 bits of memory for this particular variable a. But what my concern is that what is the maximum number that I can allocate for this variable a? Okay, that's my concern. So let's calculate that. So 32 bits of memory, that is nothing but 2 to the power 32 memory is allocated for this particular variable a. That's nothing but I got this particular range. So this much of number I can store in this variable a, which includes positive number, negative number as well as 0. So equally there are equal positive numbers and negative number. So I divide this particular range by 2 and I got this particular number. Done. So how much is the maximum positive number I can store in the variable integer type of variable? That's nothing but from 0 to this particular range. Okay, and what is the maximum negative number I can store? That's nothing but -1 to this particular range. Okay, so let's verify all these things. So if I write down, let's say after that, let's say a equals to, and this particular number, that is a equals to 2147483 So I know that what is this? This is nothing but the maximum positive number that I can store with variable a. What if I want to perform certain addition to that number? So if this is particular maximum number, if I write down +2, okay, and then we'll check what will be the output for this. So if I again print the value of a, let's check the output. And here I got the value, that is nothing but -214783647. Usually people are saying that this is nothing but any garbage value because you are exceeding the limit of this. Okay, but for engineering tube student, this is not a garbage value. This value has certain meaning. For that purpose, we need to understand number system. So usually our number system on this particular format, that is nothing but in the middle there is 0, and over here there are positive number 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity, and on the left hand side there is number -1, -2, -3 up to infinity. This is our normal number range, number system. Okay, but as far as computer system is concerned, I know that my positive number starts with 0. Okay, and how much is the maximum positive number I can store? That is nothing but this. So from 0 to this particular range, that is nothing but 2 to the power 31 - 1. Okay, this much of the positive numbers I can store. Okay, that is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4 up to this particular number. I'll write down the last digit of this particular number, that is 647. So star 647. Done. And how much is the negative number I can store? That is nothing but from this range, -1, -2 up to 648. Up to 648. That means, so if I perform addition into this 647, if I perform addition +2, so then what happen? 647, then it moves on the again right hand side, that is again left hand side, that is what 648, that is nothing but -648, and again one more bit on the left hand side, that is nothing but -647, and this is I got the output. So this is the detailed explanation of how much of the memory allocated by computer to a particular variable, and with the help of this number of bytes, how much is the maximum positive and negative number that we can store into that particular variable. Got this? So there is now I hope there will be no confusion when you got that this much of byte allocated for this particular variable or this much of memory is allocated for this particular variable, and you can calculate effectively what is the maximum value we can allocate to that particular variable. Got this? Now, but my concern is that here, okay, this is the maximum positive number I can store, okay, for integer variable. But if I am developing a software for a particular company who deals with the sensors, okay, so I need a particular number whose range might be greater than 2 billion, but it's all positive numbers. So I need to use this whole range to store positive numbers only. Then how can we do that? Okay, because we know that population can never be negative. Okay, so why we are going to waste this much of memory for storing the negative population which not at all exist in my program? So let's use all this much of range for storing the positive numbers. So that we can do with the help of unsigned int. So instead of writing int a, I can write down unsigned int. Done. And now if I perform the same operation, then let's check what is the result. So now I got the correct number. So addition of this much of number plus 2 is nothing but this much number 649. That means I am using this particular full range for storing the positive numbers only. Done. So my particular condition is fulfilled. Done. But if I am developing a software for a particular company who deals with the calculating the profit and loss for a particular share or a particular financial operation, then loss may exceed for this particular number, that is -1 to 2 billion. The company can get more than 2 billion of loss. Okay, or company might be more profitable, that is profit range can be exceed that 0 to this particular number. Okay, so now I need to use full memory allocation for this particular operation. So for this purpose I need to use long data type. So long data type will exceed memory allocation for this particular variable a. So let's check how much is the memory compiler allocates for long a. Okay, and definitely if memory exceeds more than this, then definitely this results into 649. Okay, so let's save and execute this code. So here I got how much memory compiler allocates for variable a, that is long a, that is nothing but 8 bytes of memory. So how much is the maximum number that I can store into this variable a? That is nothing but 2 to the power 64. 8 bytes of memory, 1 byte equals to 8 bits, and that is nothing but 2 to the power 64, and that will be a huge number, Okay, so whatever the range is that, but in that particular range you can allocate numbers for this variable a. If you want to use positive and negative number, just divide this particular range by 2. But my concern is that why I am getting this particular value, that is nothing but this particular value. So it's again treating this particular long a is called as int variable a. That's why let's come back to the code again. So whenever you use any number in the range from 0 to this particular thing, then your compiler treat this particular constant number is of type integer. Okay, and if you are performing this particular integer range plus 2, then definitely this results into -647. Done. So what we need to do, let's allocate this particular number to variable a. Now my long a has this particular value, and then I will write a equals to a plus 2. Okay, and if I save and execute this code, and here I got the output, that is nothing but 649. Yes, my problem solved it over here. Okay, so still if your range, if you want to exceed your range, that is nothing but if you want to use full range of 2 to the power 64, let's use unsigned long a. Okay, so you can use full range from 2 to the power 64a. Done. So let's summarize all these things that we have studied in this video. So first of all, when any variable you declare, compiler allocates memory to that variable. How much is the memory, that we can calculate with the help of size of operator. Then whichever the memory allocated for that particular variable, through that particular memory you can calculate the number of possible values that you can store or allocate to this particular variable. For example, if it is an integer, how much is the maximum range allocated for integer, that is nothing but this particular range. Okay, to store positive and negative values, just divide this range by 2, and this is the maximum positive number and negative number we can assign for this particular integer type of variable. But if you want to use full range of this particular thing, we can use unsigned int. Okay, but still if our value exceeds that particular range, then you can use long, which allocates 8 bytes of memory to our integer type of variable. Done. So this is all about integer type of variable. Similar happens with the floating type variable. For example, if you want to perform the operations on decimal number, then which data type we use? That is nothing but the float data type. Again, float data type allocates 4 bytes of memory. Okay, so again this much of memory is allocated for float, through which we can perform all decimal operations. Again, for positive, negative, 0, unsigned, the same thing for float like integer. Okay, if you want to use this full range for decimal number for only positive values, then use unsigned float. Okay, but for integer we are having the data type long. Okay, then similarly for float there is a data type which is called as double, which allocates 8 bytes of memory for decimal point of number. Okay, so int, unsigned int, long, 4 bytes. Okay, includes positive and negative, 4 bytes for all positive numbers. Then this is nothing but 8 bytes for integer type of numbers. Then similarly unsigned long a, if you want to use all this 2 to the power 64 range for positive number, then use unsigned long. Done. Then float, again 4 bytes, unsigned float to use full range, that is nothing but 2 to the power 32 range. Then double a, which allocates 8 bytes of memory, and if you want to use 2 to the power 64, that is complete range of memory, then use unsigned double. So I have explained you everything for integer type of variable. Try all these things for float type of variable by your own. Okay, this is detailed explanation, guys. You will get this explanation only in engineering tips, because very few people or trainer will tell you that all these things. Many people will tell you that if you use this number and add certain to this particular number, then results into the garbage value. Not at all happen this. But we have learned the logic behind this particular value. Okay, so try to understand the concept in this way. Okay, and to tell you all this concept in very simple way, guys, we are trying so hard. So kindly share this video to your friends as much as is possible. So thanks for joining Engineering Tunes, where engineering is made easy. But if you are having any doubts, you can use our discussion section, where others can also reply and see your doubts. But if you want to contact us, you can contact on letstalk@engtunes.com.